Well, hello there. How are you? I've already, as you may be able to tell, prepped my face with this Proraso pre-shave cream in the large 300 milliliter tub. And my razor, once again, is going to be this twist-to-open Gillette Parat, or Parat, spelled P-A-R-A-T, razor. Twist-to-open, non-adjustable. And in there, on what will be its third use, will be a Big Ben, oops, that's upside down, a Big Ben blue blade right there. And my soap is going to be some Taylor of Old Bond Street grapefruit scented soap or cream that was sent to me, a nice sample sent to me with a lot of other things by Paul H. I don't know if you can still see it, but he put a G on the back of there. I think it's a little smudge now, but that meant grapefruit, and it smells fantastic. I've already lathered the soap in the copper version of the Captain's Choice shaving bowl, the lighter in weight of the two copper bowls they sell. And my brush is going to be this, it's a Manchurian badger knot, and it's a Marchese brush right there. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get a lather started, and I hope you're all doing well out there. So, it was pretty easy lathering this soap or cream, I forget what it is. But ordinarily it comes in a tub, so I may err on the side of calling it a soap. And very nice. That scent really comes out even more once you lather it. The first scent I got of this just from the little sample tub or container that Paul sent it in, when I opened that lid and smelled this, it suddenly occurred to me why Paul made such a big deal out of citrus scents, especially this one, Taylor of Old Bond Street grapefruit. I didn't think grapefruit scent would make for a good scent for a soap or cream, but this is very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to pause for a second because I'd like to turn down the volume on my phone, which I'm using as a camera here. That way, if there's any calls or anything in the middle of the video, we won't be interrupted. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I turned the volume down on the phone just in case I get any notifications or calls. And we'll get started here. Pass number 1 with the grain. Here we go. Third use on this blade. And about 2 days worth of growth here on my face. Now, as I said in another video, the first time I used this razor, it was made in England, I believe it was, but it was sold in Germany. And it's very similar to a Gillette Rocket razor. So far, so good. Boy, that scent, it just gets, it builds and gets better. Wow. All right, let me rinse the razor. I guess you could say I had the granddaddy of all weird dreams this afternoon when I took a nap. I'm not sure if I should even begin to try to explain it, if only because it was so involved and seemed to go on and on. And there was a lot of absurdity involved in the dream. Maybe that's what I get for going to bed on a full stomach, or even taking a nap on a full stomach. Oh. I'd have to give this this soap or cream a scent strength of about probably 4 or 5 out of 10. It's right where it should be. It's good smelling soap or cream. I don't have the label in front of me. I guess I should do some research, some homework before I start these videos. Oh, and incidentally, I didn't do a video on my regular day, Saturday, which gets posted usually early Sunday. I didn't do a video this week because I was very ill over the weekend. Again, I think it had to do with something I ate. Excuse me. If any of that dream I was telling you about lingers in my memory, I might try to tell it to you in segments, in bits and pieces, because that dream really went on and on and on. There was one point in the dream I was saying to myself, this is a nightmare, this can't be real, but I didn't wake up until later. Who knows how long a dream really lasts? What seems to us to be a few hours in a dream could be, who knows, a few seconds in real life. It's hard to say. Okay, I'll flip the razor and get the other side of the neck here. Okay, let me pause here, relather, and come back. I went ahead and relathered off camera so we can get straight to the second pass here. Pass number 2, across the grain. Smooth, pleasant, good smelling shave. I'm really glad that Paul H sent me a sample of this grapefruit T.O.B.S, Taylor Bond Street soap or cream, because now I get it. I see what the big deal is, and I'll probably be ordering a tub of this stuff. I'll try to put in the video description and the title, I'll try to put the real name of whatever this stuff calls itself. I mean, is it a soap? Is it a cream? I guess in a way it's kind of a crope, I don't know, but it's very nice so far. Excuse me. I'll go ahead and go to the chin here. This blade is very smooth still, not tuggy, but it just doesn't feel as sharp. Somehow, I guess this blade has dulled without getting tuggy. It is on its third use. Maybe I don't even know what tuggy is. Maybe I change blades out too quickly in a lot of instances. I just know when something doesn't feel right, and this blade feels smooth, but it doesn't feel like it's giving me, well, anything near what a sharp feather blade would give me, for example. Excuse me. Okay. I'll use my non-dominant hand for this part of the second pass here on the left-hand side, underneath my chin and on the neck here. As a general rule, I mean, nothing's written in stone, but as a general rule, this is the only part of the shave, what you just saw there, where I will use my non-dominant hand. Now I'm switching back to my right hand here, which is what the hand I usually shave with. And sometimes I'll change techniques and strategies as time goes by. I'll just do whatever feels comfortable in the moment. And I know I'm going over a lot of the same spots, but like I said, this blade is somehow dull without being irritating or tuggy. And I'll be right back. I'll re-lather again off camera, and I'll come back for that third pass, which will be against the grain. Okay, pass number 3, against the grain. Here we go. I'll start on the neck, as I often do, usually do on this pass. Still using my right hand, my dominant hand. Yeah, about 2 days worth of growth, so I am hearing still some audio feedback, quite a bit of it actually. Very pleasant shave. I almost wanted to save this shave for a day that I wasn't going to do a video, so I could concentrate solely upon the shave. Just great stuff all the way around here today, I believe. Only the second time, well, the third time using this razor, only the second time on camera. Okay. Still hearing audio feedback, but I shouldn't go over the same spots over and over and over. Third use on this blade, as I said a couple of times already. So that means I'll probably change it out after this use. Still comfortable, just not terribly sharp. Big Ben blue blade. Okay. I wonder if one of the things I recently purchased for my kitchen would fit on this faucet here in the bathroom, because it's a thing that sprays and makes it easier to wash the dishes by hand in the sink. The reason I mentioned that thing that screws onto the faucet that causes it to spray, it might make it quicker and easier to rinse my razors between, well, not just between uses, but between passes or whatever. Or between parts of the face. I don't want to go too crazy, especially above my upper lip, where it can be problematic. So I don't want to shave over that too much. Hey, I'll be back, and then it'll be pickup time, everybody. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here's the magical clock letting us know that it's pickup time, everybody. Yay, pickup time. Thank you, magical clock. And before I actually start here, I've been kind of cotton mouth, kind of dry mouth, so I'm going to have a sip of soda here. Excuse me, I need more of that. Well, I did lather my face. I might lather it just a little bit more. I mean, my neck. Sometimes, no, this is actually a pretty good lather. I know it might be starting to get dry in here. Might be causing it to dissipate or dry out more, but I got plenty of lather on the brush, and I only used about half the sample that Paul H sent me. Yeah, I probably didn't even need that much. I probably could get maybe 2 more shaves out of what's left in there. It's hard to say, but here I go, pickups. Oops. Well, now for the most part, the razor is gliding right along, except maybe right there on the bottom of my chin. A little bit of resistance, a little audio feedback that maybe only I can hear now. I'll go ahead and switch over here. On pickups, I tend to go down on this side and maybe up a little bit too. The other side of my neck, I start by going up. I'm going to rinse the razor and do some final touch-ups. Let's see here. I'm not sure that this will end up being the closest shave, but it sure has been a comfortable one and a pleasant one. It's just time for this blade to go, but I didn't want to change it out until I'd used it 3 times. This particular blade, and I'm not sure I can say this for all my Big Ben Blue blades, and I've used them a lot before, but this particular blade seems to have gone very dull for its 3rd use, and yet, as I said already ad nauseum, I probably said this several times, but for a blade that has gotten kind of dull, it is still comfortable. It's not too tuggy, really not, probably not what you'd call tuggy at all. It feels dull without being terribly irritating or anything like that. And I'm gonna leave well enough alone and stop there. I will rinse the razor, rinse the brush, rinse the bowl, and rinse my face, and I'll come back with our dear friend, Mr. Towel. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Yeah, that Mr. Towel joke may be getting as old as Fibber McGee's closet. But if nothing else, I'm at least trying to be consistent here. As a general rule, for better or worse, when you tune into one of my videos, you have a rough idea of what you're going to get. Okay, that's feeling good. Now I'm going to put Mr. Towel back on the rack because he likes that. And then I'm going to begin a brief recap and put the finishing touches on the shave here. So, come on, Mr. Towel. And, well, let's see, I was going to do a recap, so I'll start off beforehand, off camera. I had put some of this on my face. I prepped my face with Proraso pre-shave cream from the big tub. Now, my soap has been, it's Taylor of Old Bond Street. I keep forgetting, is it soap or cream? I'll put that in the description, in the title to this video. But something Paul H. sent me, one of the samples he sent me, and it's very, very good stuff. I highly recommend it if you like citrus scent. This might surprise you, even if grapefruit doesn't sound like it'd make a great scent. It does, in my opinion, in this case. And, let's see, my razor has been this twist to open one-piece Gillette Parat, or Parat, P-A-R-A-T, razor made in England for the German market back in the day. Very similar to the Rocket or an old Super Speed, and there is some overhang of the blade of which to be aware. Good knurling on that, too. My brush has been this. It's an Marchese Manchurian fan knot Manchurian knot brush, and My bowl, which I lathered in, was this Captain's Choice, the lighter of their two copper shaving bowls. And I took the little bit of cream that was left in there after all was said and done, and took it out with a little cosmetic scoop and put it back in the little container here. So waste not, want not. Okay, now I'm going to apply some of this, and I'm going to have to get some more of this soon because I use it so often. It's the Robert's Rose Water from Italy, right there. So shake that up a little bit. Oh boy. Oh. Come on. I'm trying to get this to pour in my hand without making a mess, because the only bad thing about that stuff, in my opinion, is the bottle doesn't have a restrictor. So if one isn't careful, one could accidentally pour it all over the floor or something. It's not terribly expensive stuff, but well, I think it was like $7 or $8 a bottle. Probably more after taxes and postage. Unless postage was included, I don't remember. Well, that's really nice. Nice light rose scent, which may not sound like it goes with grapefruit, but it smells all right. Robert's Rose Water. Now I'm going to reach over here and get something. I just got this in the mail yesterday, and I had been seeing this in other shavers' posts online, and it's the Alcolado Glacial Aftershave. I want to say that's made in Spain or Portugal, but might be somewhere else. I can't read the tiny print on here right now, but the Glacial Aftershave, which has a little penguin on there, which reminds me of the little cartoon penguin that used to advertise cool cigarettes. Smoke cool, smoke cool. That's what it said, evidently. Yep. Oh, that's nice. I forgot to put a little on the wrists. Ooh. Quite a burn, and then quite a cooling effect too, simultaneously. Kind of interesting. But I guess a lot of menthol aftershaves are that way. But wow, different scent on this. Way different than any other menthol aftershave I've encountered so far. That's good stuff. I don't know that it's the most expensive stuff. I know it's going to cost more here in the States because we have to import it. In fact, that little bottle was about $10, but I could have gotten a bigger bottle for $11, and I wasn't thinking, but okay. And let's see, am I missing anything? One more thing. Yeah, we're doing good on time so far, unless I accidentally cut out a pass, one of the shaving passes or something. Anyway, also sent to me by Paul H., and thank you again for all the good stuff you sent me, Paul. L'Oreal Men Expert Hydra Sensitive Soothing Aftershave Balm. It says 0% alcohol, designed for sensitive skin, and it has natural birch sap in it. I have a similar L'Oreal aftershave balm, but I don't think it's exactly the same. It comes in a different kind of container. I'll bring that out maybe, well, sometime soon. I've had it on the channel before. Paul didn't know for sure what I had or could even get here in the States. But I did not have that exact kind of L'Oreal. I think I had a little, like a container of it about that big one time. It was kind of a push-button container. It might have had, well, yeah, it had the birch sap in it, but it went too fast. And at the time, that was all I saw available that could be gotten here in the States. But I had seen Paul use that, and I was like, birch sap. So this has birch sap in it. And wow. I'm telling you, folks, this is just wonderful. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be back at the normal time this weekend. We'll see if I don't get sick or something, God forbid. Peace.